Are still out cold. Any idea why they're taking people? No, but there's never been a kidnapping ring that's done it for good reasons. Not exactly what I meant, Chloe. I know, it's just been a long day. I haven't heard anything about the scrolls. One of these kidnappers has a Confederate flag tattooed on the back of his hand, but it's the old version of the flag with the circle of stars in the top left corner. He seems to be in charge. I think he was there, as in actually there, during the Civil War. I saw a picture on a wall with him and several others who the tattooed guy said were Confederate guerrillas. One of them was Jesse James. The bandit? How can you know that? That's the one, and I know it because the tattooed guy told me. His name is Alfred. He saw me look at it, picked it up, and showed it to me. Made a big deal about how he knew Jesse. So at least one isn't human. Any idea what he is? No. I count 8, all men. I doubt many of them aren't human, although obviously I can't tell without fighting them. Please don't fight them. I wasn't planning on it. I'd like to hurt a lot of them, though. Some of the people I saw coming in. Chloe paused, as if fighting off a deeply troubling memory. They keep them drugged out of their minds in other rooms around the house. I heard screams, even through the walls. My Drennick wants me to hurt people. It's the closest I've come to just letting it out for a long time. Apart from Drennick being the base of the power that Umbras could wield, a power that was random for every Umbra, they were also capable of taking temporary control of the host body. In that time, the Drennick had access to the entire reserve of power it possessed, making it an enemy to be feared by even the most powerful foe. Unfortunately, allowing the Drennick control in such a way had the unfortunate side effect of giving it a greater chance of taking control of its human host for good. For that reason, most Umbra and their Drennick came to an agreement about how they could work together. Layla knew that Chloe hadn't allowed her Drennick to take control for over a year. For her to be considering it now meant she was deeply angry. "We'll take the whole lot of them down," Layla assured her friend. She looked at the wooden bracelet on her right wrist and the runes carved into it. Everyone who lived at the compound and worked with Hades and his people wore one. The bands were linked to a blood curse mark on the back of their shoulders. A blood curse mark was created using blood magic. Most curses did awful things to people, like remove their powers or memories, but some were more benign. Everyone had been told that their marks linked to the runes on their bracelets, and only those with both could enter and leave the compound safely. No one had argued against this, but it had been the topic of much discussion. "Do you still have your bracelet on?" Layla asked Chloe. "Yes, they left it on me, although I'm not sure that it would have done anything if they'd removed it." "Better safe than sorry. Have you heard from the others?" "No, reception is spotty at best. Diana is around somewhere, though. Remy, too. I'm sure you'll be able to hear their bickering before they get to you." Chloe chuckled, although there was little humour in it. Layla wished they hadn't decided on their plan a day ago, but it was too late for regret. Now they had to see it out. "You okay, Chloe?" "I'm fine. Angry. Unbelievably angry. Other than that, I'll be okay. These are the bad guys I've always wanted to stop. I've got to go. If you don't hear from me in a few hours, you know what to do." Guns blazing. "Nuke the site from orbit, just to be sure." Layla smiled at the line and exhaled. A lot had happened to her in the last 2 years. She'd been kidnapped because Nergal had wanted to get to her father. She'd seen her friends murdered in front of her in horrific ways she could barely have imagined before. And on top of all that, she'd bonded with a spirit scroll and become an Umbra. She had accepted the 3 spirits and Terhal, her Drennick, who were in the scroll, and gained mastery over her abilities. 6 months into her new life, the world had turned to shit. Avalon, a group who controlled the world from the shadows, gained a new boss, King Arthur. The same King Arthur who had been comatose for several centuries, who everyone now thought of as some kind of messiah sent to save them. Layla could remember the day when the world had discovered the existence of magic, monsters, and the fact that the people from mythology were real.